Hello everybody, welcome back to more Tales of Vesperia. In the last episode, we went through the forest of Cave Moth, and before we go forward, I want to mention that Carol got his Ultra Punish swing, and Rita learned the art Stalagmite, and we got the Moon Selector, which will allow us to switch characters in battle. That will make things a lot easier for us in this upcoming battle.
This is the same phenomenon we saw at Helior. The air is weaker than it was there. There's no mistaking it. That monster looks just like the ones that attacked Dahngrast.
Here it comes.
And we have the weakest setup for a boss fight ever. But anyway, here we have the Giga Larva. Now the secret mission for this thing is, you see that pond over there? It's gonna heal itself. You want to get Raven to use Serpent, and it has to be kind of... The hitbox is really stupid, I'm not gonna lie there. But you have to have Raven use Serpent when it tries to heal itself, and it will hurt itself and you get the secret mission. Anyway.
This forest. I can't believe there's a place like this in the forest.
Is there any way to quiet the monsters?
We have to get them before they get us. So it's a little tough. Let's just get it over with.
I hope we only have to kill this one.
Stay sharp.
Dang it.
We'll lose our lives if we aren't careful.
Oh yeah, also I got a new equipment for Yuri, the Knuckle Duster. Now his backstep, with landing step, he can backstep repeatedly. This makes his short backstep pretty broken. I think that's the only equipment I forged for everybody. I gave still a Kite Shield. Reed still has a Hydromenos. He's not going to start healing himself quite yet. When he gets into the 2100s, that's about when he's going to start healing. Oh, double Fatal Strike.
Damn. That hurt.
It's not over yet.
I want to switch to Raven now, and he needs a little bit of healing. That tail, though, that is something you want to watch out for. That tail has too much range. Take it easy.
Alright guys, that's enough.
That doesn't mean don't move.
We'd like to overdo it.
No, don't waste a lemon on Yuri. He doesn't have item thrower. That's right, I keep forgetting. I might be having problems because I'm trying to predict where he's going to do it. Which is probably a bad idea, because he tends to avoid it when you do that, but... I'm not really going to have an easier time anyway. This one's admittedly difficult. This is the last difficult one for a while, though, so if I can get this, we'll be good. Stupid tail, I swear. Okay, he should be coming over to start healing now. Wow, you are right there! Right there! How did that not count? Doesn't have item thrower, keep forgetting. Apparently these guys don't know the meaning of take it easy. I don't want to go... Oh, he was about to heal too. Jeez. It's a matter of making sure your members don't kill him and getting this stupid hitbox. It's really annoying now that I think about it. Turn around. Turn around. Ah, screw that tail. The second I get the secret mission, this thing is gonna die so hard, it's gonna wish it was dead. I'll kill it so hard it dies to death. Alright. It should be wanting to start healing soon. Well, Rita's dead. Get over here. I think that's what it's normally gonna try and do. Come on. Then don't get in the way. Jeez, come on. It's not that hard. Don't kill. on. I thought I said defend. Get over here. Slowly. Slowly. Heal. There we go! Only took 5 minutes. Now you're gonna die. Oh, really? That's how it's gonna be? Wow, everybody needs TP. And to not die. Lottery gel. Wow, that turned out pretty well. Ha!
I'm so surprised.
You can't relax yet.
The air is still out of control.
Nah, nobody cares about that. Boss defeated, combo, prevented enemy from recovering using Serpent. That took too much time. Other than that, we did pretty well.
The trees, the monsters. It's gotta be the air that's causing this. There's more of them!
So this is the end. Farewell, all my dear fans the world over. I'll make sure your gravestone reads, "Here lies the world's biggest sap." You're supposed to say stuff like, "We can make it through this together."
Who is he?
Duke.
Wait! What is that sword? Let me see. How did you do that back there? You like sliced through the air, but that's impossible.
What good would that knowledge do you?
Well, I mean, with something like that, we might be able to stop the Blastia from going berserk. We saw that happen to a Blastia. The air was out of control. We couldn't do anything.
This was only a distortion. It is a natural occurrence.
Distortion? Thank you so much for helping us.
Do not go near the air credit.
Huh? What do you mean, air credit? This place?
Air credit are the springs from which all air in the world comes.
Springs of air.
Who are you? This isn't the kind of place you just go for a walk. We would have been dead without your help, though. Thanks.
That power. Could it be the Rizomata formula? I can't tell anything from checking things out here. I'd have to see some others. Hey, didn't that guy earlier say these were all over the world?
Yeah, he did.
We won't know anything solid until we find them and study them. So, I guess we're finished looking into things here?
Yeah, let's get back to Dahngrast and meet with the Dawn.
Anyway, we finally got that out of the way, and if you were paying attention to the earlier episodes, that's the guy we saw earlier, and he now has a name, Duke. Yeah, let's save, and let's get out of here. Luckily, we don't have to venture all the way back, we just kind of have to exit this little section and we'll be good.
Sorry if I hurt you.
And you know, it's funny, I went through all this I've gone through the recent episodes forgetting I've had Dragon Swarm, and this is one of the best arts in the game. Especially when you have Overlimit attached. Because the spam is beautiful.
We finished them off.
Also, I do want to show off everybody's burst arts when we have the chance. I can't right now because we don't really have an Overlimit gauge to do so, and I don't really want to waste it yet, so there's that. Okay, really? That's how it's gonna be?
This is awesome!
I really dislike these beetles. They're one of the few aerial enemies that just attacks so weird. Ow. God dang it. Alright, we can show Carol's, finally. It needs to be linked from an arcane art, though. And he only has Hammer Flow Upper. Alright. Well, okay. Just, you know, just utterly destroy the enemy before I have the chance to show something off. That's cool.
Guess we can do this.
No, we don't have Carol in here now, but... No, not semi-auto. I don't like semi-auto. We're finished. No, that's not... I didn't get to show it. Oh, wow, cavalry. Okay, that was a total... That was weird. She got hit in the middle of it, and then... But, okay. She learned cavalry. This is the most broken art in the game. It basically makes Estelle invincible. That's it. It prevents her getting knocked into the air, but I mean... Later on in the game, there are a lot of attacks that knock you into the air, so it's pretty broken, honestly. It's gonna help with something a lot later, too. Anomalous air conditions result in blasting going out of control, which in turn leads to monsters turning vicious. If this is related to the distortion he was talking about, then it might not be the only this force that's affected. You sure mumble to yourself a lot, don't you? Ah, what, another monster attack? Carol, keep your head down. He's not. It's them. Dawn. You all want something? Do something? What do you mean? Oh, do something. I said want something. Those savage monsters turned docile as pups and ran off. What did you do? Eerie, must have been because we stopped the flow of the air. The monsters turned tame because we stopped the runaway air. The runaway air? Hey, old man, do you know something? Well, my old friend Bellius used to say something about it. So it's true that the Dun and Bellius are friends. Who's Bellius? The Duce who rules the Colosseum of Notopolica. Notopolica? And what's with that runaway air? It was really amazing. More and more really strong monsters kept coming, but we... Boy, those are the sort of things that you keep to yourself. What? You don't do deeds like that so other people will notice. You do them so you can protect your town and your friends. I'm sorry. Excuse me, could I see him for a moment? What? Oh, you can use healing arts, thank you. Ain't that Raven over there? Quit hiding, you. Raven's face, I don't know if you can see it, but he's just like, oh god. Our old man ain't giving you trouble, is he? What do you mean, trouble? The reason the monsters got tamed was our doing. Mine especially. Huh? Raven's a member of Altosk? Somehow that seems to be the case. Ouch! Gramps, cut that out. Shut up, you. Love their relationship. Dawn Whitehorse. What is it? I know we've only just met, but I have something I need to ask you about. It's Dawn, sorry to interrupt. Whisper, whisper, whisper. I see. Alright, you dogs, time to head out. Sorry about this, but something's come up. We gotta return to Dahngrast. If you come by the Union, you'll have my ear. First chance I get. Hope that's okay. If I have your word, that's fine by me. Hope you're not nervous at all to talk to me. You all would make a good addition to our guild. Guild, huh? We're going to make one, right? We'll see. So what do you think? Y'all finally get a taste of how awesome I am? I sure didn't notice you being too awesome out there. Always so quick to criticize. Alright, I'd like to go back to Dahngrast to meet with the Dawn and keep looking for Barbos. Rita, once Yuri's done with his business, we should go to report... Rita? Oh, what was that? Once Yuri's done, we should go report to Alexei. Is something the matter? No, it's nothing. Come on, let's go back. And we get the mysterious man in the forest.
Just who was that strange person with the sword anyway?
Do you think he came to Cave Mock all by himself? There are so many monsters around.
Judging by the way he was standing, he's pretty confident in his own abilities. He seemed calm or even, like, meditative. Well, whatever. He was a strange guy.
Yeah, I have no idea what was up with him at all.
Indeed. But now we get to finally return back to Dahngrast. luckily, we don't have... Like I said before, luckily we didn't have to trek all the way back. No, stay away. Well, Rita is pretty close to a level up. Oh, I guess I don't have a say in the matter anyway.
It's an ambush! We can still overcome this! We finished them up!
Alright. That was a minor nuisance, but okay. Oh, I didn't even notice that thing was there.
This looks easy!
Probably because it spawned right on top of me. Ooh. She got something. Descartes, I think that's how you would pronounce it.
Yeah, I beat you in the next week.
And I bet you're wondering why I haven't been cooking lately. That's because there are about 3 skits we can get from actually not feeding our characters. I know it sounds a little strange, but these skits are actually kind of funny. We don't have these skits yet because it requires another party member we're actually kind of close to getting. But I'm just gonna lay that on right now. It's pretty funny, actually. What can I synthesize? I'm curious. Oh yeah, repeat as the spike collar. I need another red lens to get the medium-sized bag. It's tempting because I could go out and get a red lens right now, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. Battle Guard for Raven. This already has that equipped. You could equip or make some of these, but I'm going to save my money for that. Instead, I'm going to blow my money on... I'm not going to be eating for a while. That's a weird thing to say, I know. Some gels. Definitely gonna want life bottles. Magic lens, always want to keep those at full stock. Lemon gel? Yeah, I think that works. And then we'll just recover the rest of our money, rest of our health by spending half our money. I mean, 4,000 gold, that's a lot. Imagine that being $40 to stay at a hotel. It's kind of not worth it.
Dahngrast. I can see how a man like that could rise to the top of the union. It's pretty impressive.
I'm just relieved he's the sort of person who's willing to listen. I didn't think he'd give us a chance, considering that he's never met us before.
That's what makes the Dawn so great. I told you, right? Man, he's so cool.
Do you run his fan club or something?
Probably the only guild Carol wouldn't quit. Ooh, burn. Anyway, let's finally head up to the Union. Guild Union HQ, let's go. And first things first, before we go up there, which is the Dawn's office, we're gonna want to talk to this thing, because, ta-da, it's the Wonder Chef! Guess you found me, you're pretty good. I'll teach you to cook as a reward. I don't know if I brought this up, but can you just imagine something like this in real life? I mean, you see an out-of-place object, so you go to touch it, and all of a sudden, it turns into this guy who teaches you how to cook something.
I never would have thought Raven was a member of Altost.
It looked like he and the Dawn were close. The old man probably has a pretty important job.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, but he's probably one of Altost's top officers. The fact that he can lead town on guild business shows the Dawn trusts him.
That old man. You can't judge a book by its cover, Rita.
Fishier.
And you want to make note of this old man here. Later on, when you get more titles, he will acknowledge you, and he will ask you to represent his guild. The more titles you have, you'll get rewards. I'm not going to really get into this now. It's something I can't really get into too much, but I'll cover it as much as I can in this one file.
So you've come back, have you?
Yuri,
What? You two know each other?
yes, we're old friends.
You don't say.
I see you know Yuri as well.
We crossed paths during the assault on the city. Now then, what business did you have?
We came to ask you about a man named Barbos of the Blood Alliance. It looks like he's the one behind the recent string of stolen Blastia cores.
I see. So Barbos is tied up in your problem as well.
You have a problem with him too?
We've come to ask that the Union relinquish all ties with the Blood Alliance. Other guilds have begun to follow Barbos' example, abusing Blastia in other areas and disrupting the order of society. If we can count on your assistance, I feel that together we should move to put an end to the Blood Alliance.
Barbos? Yeah. He's been testing the limits of my patience lately. Looks like it's time to remind that brute how a proper guild behaves.
A clash between the guilds and the Empire was avoided the other day, largely due to your intervention. However, if Barbos is left unattended, the relations between our two states may yet again be torn apart.
And that's not going to be fun for anybody.
The time for stopping Barbos is now.
Since we'll be cooperating with you, I assume we'll be on equal standing with the Empire and the...
Yes, sir.
Oops, sorry, my bad.
If that's the case, a united front with the Empire might not be such a bad idea.
Then...
Yeah. We'll deal with this together. Hey, send the message to Bellius. Tell Bellius that Notopolica's gonna help us.
Man, this is serious.
I've brought a letter from His Highness, Yoder.
A secret note from the Imperial candidate, huh? Read it aloud.
If Don Whitehorse is taken out of the picture, we are willing to overlook the Union's responsibility in the Barbos affair.
What?
Don't make me laugh.
What? What is this?
Looks like you and the young master see things a bit differently.
There must be some mistake. Master Yoder would never say such a thing.
Show our guest here to his own private suite.
Don Whitehorse, please listen to me. This is some sort of trap.
Flynn! Why would you...
Hang on. If we screw up, it'll only make things worse for Flynn.
All out war with the Empire. We'll take everything we've got and march on the Imperial capital. Try and make a fool out of me. I'll tear these little messengers limb from limb.
This is bad! And it looks like he's forgotten all about talking with us.
I don't think that Don's in much of a talking mood right now.
I have to return to the Empire and find out what's really going on.
I said hang on. We should sit still for now and see what happens.
I suppose you're right.